EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Green Bay Packers.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
I'm playing DJ. I'm playing DBL. I seen the invite. I mean the broadcast.
I got next.
All right. Shut your weak ass up. I done blew your ass out. Stay over there.
Officially nothing on that last run.
I did, and he beat me too. He beat me in the snow.
To throw, it's Carr. Down his man, it's Tyrone Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time, they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Richard. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Credit Zadarius Smith, able to get through and make that tackle for a loss.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Shotgun now for Carr. Lets this go for Renfro downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Rodgers. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Tanner Muse. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
3rd down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. And it's taken in at the 9. So call that a 56-yard punt with a return of about 11. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Henry Ruggs, 82 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit and try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
Gain of 12. 1st down, Green Bay.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Raiders 7, Packers nothing.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
again on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 23-yard line. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. They'll run on first down. Richard, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 22-yard scamper. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. This is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This will be taken at the 10. All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Let us know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
I thought.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down Raiders, car to Waller.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st down, Jacobs. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown Vegas. Henry Ruggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime.
When they play tomorrow or Thursday?
We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. This one fielded at the 5.
Take on Austin on the return. The Packers take over 1st and 10.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 18. And right away, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
Rodgers intercepted a 3rd down. He's picked off at his own 47. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 47.
On 2nd and 12, Carr. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Carr to throw for it on 4th down. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, Adrian Amos with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So they needed to break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to get quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
And the Raiders have got him. Vic Beasley making it look easy, cruising in for the sack.
Loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. yards. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it's sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in about 4 yards deep.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Past midfield, look out. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way.
Well, he made the right choice.
I did, babe. I'm going to watch it, babe. I'm going to watch it, babe.
Surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25.
I'm watching, babe. I got you. I saw it. I'm watching before I go to sleep, babe.
It's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Raiders 28, Packers 7. Daniel Carlson.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the
I'm with you, babe. I'm with you. I'm for real. I'm with you.
Defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back. Momentum may be shifting in their favor.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available.
I'm going to watch before I go to bed, babe. I promise. I promise. Love you.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Rodgers. Flush to his right. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Surgical! Let's go! Let's go!
At the 5. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Fucking monster out here, man.
Green Bay. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams.
Let's go!
They will get this into the end.
Let's get it! I'm out here.
Green Bay. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers get a score closer. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Oh.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he's able to get it
to the 33. Good enough.
Down by 2 touchdowns. Can I pull this off? Down by 2 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. Can I pull this off? Down by 2 touchdowns. Can I pull this off? I think I can.
Conversion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
14.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the carry, it's Booker. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Carr. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
To throw on 3rd down, Carr.
Let's go.
Maybe the turning point they need.
I want a house. Give me a fucking house. Not here, man. Surgical in the building, man. I told y'all down by 14 points going in the fourth quarter. Can I pull this off? Not down by 7.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So it's following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back, some of these teams, especially they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Fam is funny. Hey, Woolsey is funny as fuck. That nigga said if you do, gonna play him in snow. I was dying.
Lead Charles back up so close to their goal line. They got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling.
Almost
Get
died.
right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give them 12 yards that time at a Las Vegas first. On 1st down, Jacobs. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
And how about the situation that we're in right now? Because this is the 4th quarter. So you know there's some tired legs out there on defense and probably some tired minds as well trying to chase guys around for 4 quarters. But this is where conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs, and that was an A-plus effort right there.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They give it off here to the tight end.
First.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Derek Carrier taking it in. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right.
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimous St. Brown, 64 yards. And the Packers are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 20.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Move, Papa, move.
Carr going to throw here. The open man here, Renfro. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Packers are going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a carry for Jacobs. Room here to run. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So this one is a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. At EA Madden NFL. Celebration time tonight on the Strip as we say so long from Las Vegas.
Friends, and I'll show you the stuff.